So in this video, we are here to discuss cultural shocks that we've encountered living and working in the UK. I have a guest here, so I will allow her to introduce herself. She's my friend and my professional colleague, Ines, as well.
Hi guys, my name is Gift Abuberileke, but I prefer you call me
Such
Gift.
a long surname. I guess you wouldn't want to pronounce that surname.
I doubt, so Gift is more preferred.
Yeah,
okay?
Gift. Okay. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl, Muoneme, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you get to see all my videos. To all my returning subscribers, mwah, you guys are the best. Thank you for your love, for your support. Without wasting much of your time, we'll discuss the cultural shocks we've encountered living in the UK. Number one thing we'll be talking about here would be the accent, isn't it?
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, the accents are horrible, you know. Some of them, their accents are very clear, you can understand them. Some are really challenging to your ears, like you need somebody to interpret the English for
Seriously, seriously, like when I came here, guys, it was as if I was completely deaf. Seriously, the first time I went to the ward during handover, I couldn't hear anything.
You don't
like
know.
I was completely deaf.
That person
Seriously, I was like, is it not the same English that we speak in Nigeria?
What? It sounds
Guys,
like it's a different language altogether.
I'm telling you,
Lord.
it's completely different, and almost everyone struggles with that. So if you're planning to come to the UK or travel abroad, believe me, you will definitely struggle with that. If everyone is to be honest, everyone struggled with that.
Yeah, you will, but you have to get over it and have an open mind to it. There's nothing wrong in saying, I didn't hear you, can you repeat? You know, pardon.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
Sorry,
in saying
say that
it.
again. Cultural shock that we want to talk about is greetings. Guys, here, if you tell someone good morning or good afternoon or good evening, it's so odd. Like
the look.
Like the look. Where are you coming from? Who is this person? What's she saying?
I don't understand.
Like they can even understand good morning, but they can only say morning to some extent. Say good afternoon or good evening.
Nobody will even respond to the greeting.
Nobody will respond to you.
So it's better you say hi, hello.
Hello,
Hi,
hiya. How you doing?
Yeah, just
You're
call
right.
the person by the person's name. Hi, Gift.
Yeah.
Hi. Then the next cultural shock in terms of greeting is the first day I came to work, somebody was like, hi Gift, you're right. And I'm like,
I was like, do I look not alright?
and I'm like, in my mind, what's that?
What's wrong? Seriously, the
You
same
know,
thing happens to
I had
me.
to
I was like, is anything wrong with
I had to
me?
be the good girl. I'm like, I'm fine, thank you, and you? The person responded. So I was like asking myself, what's the meaning of that? Like, is that a greeting?
Is
or
that
something?
a greeting or what?
But over time, my dear, it's like we say how far.
Exactly.
When you see someone
So
in
you
Nigeria,
say,
you be like, guy, how far?
how
now?
far? How are you?
That's
their, they will just ask
You're
you,
right?
you're right.
What? So when you hear you're right, please just respond. I'm fine.
Just say I'm fine,
fine,
thank
thanks.
you. And you?
Uh-huh.
It's normal here.
It's normal. It's
They
not-
will
it's not a
always
curse.
ask you, you're right. They address people by their name.
Exactly.
Seriously, when I came here, the first time I entered my ward, my manager happens to be in her early 50s, I would say. So people address her by her name. The first time I was like, how am I gonna call this woman by her name? It was so strange to me. I kept on saying mama, but with time I just had to adapt. And even their patients too. You see old people, you address them by their name. You call them hi Rose, hi. You just call them their name.
Call them by
it's
their
quite
first
strange
name.
to us, you know, because we are used
like
to sir, madam, this and that. They don't do that here. You address everyone by their name.
It doesn't show respect here.
Exactly.
I don't know how they see it, but I think they prefer you address them by their names.
Exactly.
I'm Gift, hi Gift.
Yeah.
It's better than pet names. You know, in
Exactly.
Nigeria, when somebody say hi love, you only address somebody as love.
Love, if
know,
you have affection with that person, or close
with the
relationship,
person.
yeah.
So somebody cannot just pass you and say hi,
Hi love, something like that.
But here, it's like a
It's
usual
common,
greeting.
yeah, it's their usual greeting. You see someone like during the course of practice, you'll be attending to patients and they will be saying, oh my lovely, you're right, my lovely. Oh, you know,
hey mate,
sweetheart,
my darling,
stuff like
hi,
that.
Fla.
I found it strange at first. Someone that I don't even know, how am I supposed to say Hey, lovely.
How do
Hey,
I call the
sweetie,
person
darling.
hi, sweetheart, when
Seriously,
I
it
don't
was
have anything
strange.
to do with you? Like, it was strange. It's
It
really,
was
in fact, it is
strange.
still strange to me.
No,
to
I've
some
started
extent.
adapting. I've started adapting. You
Darling,
can
that's
imagine
nice.
an old woman of about 60 years. If you are done doing something on her, you just tell her, good girl.
Good girl.
Can you imagine that? Who
Girl.
calls grandma good girl?
Oh Lord.
It's quite strange, but it
God.
is what it is. That's their
Please,
culture.
just talk like this and tell your colleagues, I'm going to have a drink.
Exactly. Like they have drink often.
Yes.
It could be coffee, tea, or something else.
Oh, now you mentioned
Yeah.
tea. God help
Talking
you.
about the tea, yes. I can remember when I started working newly as well. A woman asked me to get her some tea.
Oh Lord.
Guys, could you believe I got hot chocolate for this lady?
You know,
because in our culture, what we call tea is Milo.
Like
isn't
Ovaltine,
it? Like
Milo,
Ovaltine,
and
Milo.
milk.
Yes, exactly.
Here is
So
tea
this
bag,
lady told
like
me
a
to
Lipton.
get her tea. Guys, I went and did hot chocolate for her. When I got it to her, she was like, this is chocolate, it's not tea. It was then that I realized that what they call tea is
I'm
like
in a
tea
new
bag,
environment.
stuff like Lipton. It just
Green
dawned
tea
on me
bag,
that
those
this
things.
culture is quite different. I had to
Totally different
apologize
like
and I made the tea for her.
Coming to our apology, you cannot say maybe a patient is feeling pain.
Yeah.
Like in Nigeria, you'll be like, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
The patient will be,
We'll be like,
why are you,
why are you
telling me
sorry? Is it
It's
your
your
fault? Seriously, the way we approach the things is
Oh,
quite
no.
different
So
here.
you don't say sorry except maybe you did something to
They don't barely wait for the other person that caused the harm to say sorry.
exactly, because
Yeah.
the person is like, I might be the one at fault. Maybe I wasn't standing well,
Yeah.
or maybe I didn't position
Unlike
well. So
in our culture, whereby if you happen to step on someone's
we will
toe,
drag it though.
seriously. And talking about being polite, I also remember if someone happens to be, entering a door before you, have you
Yes.
noticed that they will hold the door for you to pass as well?
You hold the door for the person behind you to pass. Then the person will hold the door for the other person behind
Exactly.
her. So it's like it's an unwritten rule, but
Yeah.
they tend to observe it. I don't think there's
Exactly.
a place they wrote something like that.
It's
That
just
was-
being polite.
It's
They have
just
that
like, I don't
I'm
understand.
rich
What are you
and poor
showing?
here.
Who do you
Life
want to
here
do
is
that
so
for?
neutral.
It's
Like
simple.
you're not showing yourself I'm
You know, in
rich
Nigeria,
and
you see
poor.
somebody, you're rich, you go and buy one big SUV
One big car like that. It's not even like that here.
like
You can
small,
even
small-
see
you
a
need to see
cleaner
the car,
driving big cars.
What?
Seriously, you
just
will
be
even see a
wondering.
cleaner driving big
Everybody
cars.
drives car now.
Everybody drive whatever they want.
just a normal
It's
thing.
their culture.
It's like that.
Yeah, plus the
Ah.
contract and mortgage stuff in this country, you can always
You can
have what you want.
At any time
okay,
you want
as long as you have a salary, like
As
you
long
have
as
a
you are
job that
working.
is paying
Exactly.
you can get what you want
You
on
can
credit.
get it.
Yeah, so
and pay
nobody's
for
showing
life,
off at all.
You can keep paying
You
one,
can keep
£1
paying, yeah.
till you die.
Seriously.
Is it
So,
iPhone 14 that you want?
you
Don't
can
worry,
get
just
it
wait for the iPhone to drop.
to come out, you just go and enter into
carry the
contract
thing.
and
You'll be
carry
paying
it.
it £1 till the day you die.
Exactly. So
So,
nobody is
just
showing
talk
off here.
about the
Everybody-
road.
everything about the road. Okay, so I realized that you don't just cross road. Like you don't just come out and start crossing the road, especially if it's like dual carriage roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to there is always a traffic light there whereby you have to press the button first, allow the pedestrian symbol to show before you pass. Okay, so can you tell us your experience as regards to that?
Let's not go there.
Let's talk
Lord.
about it.
On that fateful day,
Okay.
I got to the I think it was a junction or something like that. So I was about crossing to the other side. When I got there, I met a lot of people standing, and I'm like, there's no car coming. Like, I'm just talking to myself. I can't see any car coming from the left, right, front or back. So why are they standing? Like, they are not crossing. And I'm like, okay, let me stand and see what is happening. I stood there. The next thing I noticed, everybody was crossing. I followed them. So as I'm not crossing, I noticed that the pedestrian walkway light was showing green. So, and I'm like, okay, so when you get to the junction, you have to wait for the light
green
to
to
show
show
before you go over, you cross the road. So So when I was now coming back, my mind was like, okay, you have to, when you get there now, the
you have to wait.
green.
Yeah, it will turn green on its own.
I got there, I was standing there, the thing was not turning green. I was not asking, when is this thing going to
green
change
for
now?
you?
As I was there, someone came and pressed the button.
Yeah.
And in less than 2 minutes or so, the light turned green. And we crossed the other way. So I was like, okay, so next time
you
when
really
I get
need to press the button.
You are expected to
look right first.
Yes, because
the same thing. The same thing if you're driving as well. Whenever you come to the junction, you always look right. Exactly. Okay, and if you're driving, you have to be very mindful so that you don't drive in the wrong lane. It has happened to me. I'm a new driver. One day I was just coming out. Instead of going to the left side of the road, I went to the right side of the road. And it was then I realized my mistake. Immediately I switched over. Seriously. You use your sat nav. You're not asking anyone for direction.
No.
Your sat nav is there to direct you.
And you want to buy your fuel?
Oh, speaking about fuel, it's not like in our country whereby when you get to the petrol station, you see someone there that is there to serve you. It's DIY. Not like that. Here is DIY. Do it yourself. Exactly. Do it yourself. If you get to the filling station, you will get down from your car and take the pump and pump in the fuel into your car. Then you go and make your payments. Simple. Nobody is serving you. That's so time conscious. Like you can miss your bus, you can miss your train, you can miss your taxi. You can like they are so time conscious. If you want to enter a bus, if it's 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock you are at the bus station.
Not 10 o'clock.
If you are not there, you are missing the bus.
They've already left. Seriously. The bus is going.
Yeah.
So you can just say by maybe 9:45, 9:55, 9:50,
exactly
9:57, be at the bus station. Because once it's 10 o'clock on that bus's time,
the bus is leaving.
You don't move.
It's not like, you know, in our country, you can just come out, you see different buses, you see different taxis. It's not like that here. Even speaking about taxi, you have to book your taxi. At times, you have to pre-book it. Yeah. Okay, because there are times, like if you're going out now, you're calling the taxi, they will tell you that there is no available taxi.
Especially
and you'll be so stranded, yeah. So you pre-book things. I want to talk about is their online shopping. Guys, you know, like in Nigeria, how can you even do online shopping in Nigeria when there are different scammers? Like you will be so scared and doing you'll be that.
Like, no, it's not going to be a quality something.
Exactly, like you're not going to get what you ordered.
So you just want to go to the shop and
direct and see it here. We are so free with online shopping. I prefer using Amazon out of dressing. Guys, if you see college students here in this country, oh my God, if you see what they're wearing to school, I know that if it's in our country, the parents will scold them. So the thing like, is, how would they even?
I think the thing is, if you're the type that plays assistant Jesus,
seriously,
I think you should stay back in Nigeria.
Seriously,
because what you're going to see, you will not believe it.
I'm telling you.
And mind you, all of us are going to go to the same heaven. Per se.
Sure.
I don't think we have heaven for black people and heaven for white people.
It's the same heaven.
It's the same heaven. So,
they are so free when it comes to dressing.
Very free.
They are so free.
If you see high school people when they are going to school, even during winter, you'll be asking yourself, I'm wearing maybe 2 trousers, I'm wearing 5 shirts,
and big jackets,
and the person
you're still feeling cold. But you see them just wearing one skimpy dress.
Oh my goodness.
Skimpy skirts. And you'll be like, is the person not feeling cold?
And they'll just be walking. Like, you won't even act somehow. You will not make any strange comments.
Seriously.
Because somebody can sue you for verbal abuse.
Seriously.
So you just allow the person
mind
to
your business. Mind your
So,
business. Another thing is smoking. Like the rate ladies smoke here, it's highly alarming. Seriously. But it's their culture.
Even nurses,
it's their culture.
Everybody, like, and I'm like, are you serious? Somebody will just tell you, I'm going out for a break.
Fag. They can just tell you, I'm going out for a fag. They're always sincere about it.
Before, Uncle, they're not hiding it. It's not. It doesn't show that the person is not going to.
Oh, it doesn't show you responsibility. Yeah.
No. Almost virtually everybody
Virtually
smokes somehow.
everyone smokes.
Virtually.
And
If you're not
tattoo.
smoking
Oh my God!
actively, you're
Almost
smoking-
everyone has tattoo here.
Yes.
Almost everyone.
It's not a sign of love.
Oh my
it is
God!
something- there's
Flower,
there's one
name,
I saw,
stuff like that. And also, speaking of food, guys, if you're planning to come over here, better learn how to cook. Like, you really need to learn how to cook.
Don't
because
learn, because what you
because
eat,
I'm not
you
sure
don't
if
know.
you will adapt to the kind
You
of food
don't
here.
know. You don't know. Quick
Because
fix.
seriously, it's not like maybe in Nigeria I'm like, if I don't cook, I can always go out there and buy rice and ofaku, stew, jollof rice, mama put, you eat whatever you want. It's not like that here, guys. You will eat with bread, sandwich, pizza. That's all you will see.
Like what I don't know.
And I'm okay. Speaking about things you learn on your own is also their currency.
Yeah.
Guys, like if you come here, you will just struggle, with the currency. You try to get used to it,
coins.
and because they're still using coins. Unlike in our country where you just have notes, here they still use the coins, and getting used to the coins, getting used to how to spend the coins. So guys, all this that we've listed today are the cultural shocks that we've encountered.
Yeah.
So we just shared it to you so that if you're planning to come over to the UK, you know how to blend and adjust. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for watching till the end.
Women's Day, so we are saying
Happy International Women's Day.